What's up, guys? Adrian here, and welcome to Send It Sunday, episode 4. And we have a very special guest in the house tonight, guys. Going to be a great show. And yeah, I can't wait to bring him out. And we're going to have an awesome live stream tonight. We're going to be doing some Q&A with Adrian, talking about what's been going on with him, as well as a giveaway. What? You know how we do. Going to be a giveaway in the house tonight, so you're not going to want to miss out. We're also going to be doing a drone news segment towards the middle, later half of the show, so you're not going to want to miss it. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe if this is your first time here. Welcome. And let me get right now into the chat. Welcome in Drone Worship Moto Life Technique FPV Jim's Droning Optimized Drone. Let's see, Forevermore, Mr. J's RC. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. So glad to see you guys in the house tonight. Hope everybody's been having an awesome weekend. I know I have. It's been incredibly busy. I've had a lot going on, but a lot of good things. Did some Mavic Air 2 flying today, so it was a good day. Got some drone work going on. Welcome in also Savannah's Adventures. Welcome in, Rebecca, sweetheart. Good to see you. And yesterday actually did some FPV flying at a abandoned brick factory. Yes, in New Jersey. Tons of fun. Weird things happen though. You're gonna want to stay tuned for that. I'll have a video coming out. Let's just say that I do believe that that place is haunted. We had some things happen that we all could not explain. So yeah, it was a good time. Broke a lot of stuff and had a really, really awesome time. Hey, welcome in. I'll be Drone. Dano, what's going on, man? What's going on? Adrian will be here in just a little bit, guys. He's been incredibly busy. Got a lot going on. Some good things going on. So, yes, we're going to talk to him as soon as he gets back. And we're going to have a great show tonight. So, what have you guys been up to? How's everybody been doing? How's the weather been where you're at? Talk to me in chat. Let me know. Make sure you let me know you're here so I can shout you out. And, yes, we want to know how's everything been going. What you guys think of the new shirt, huh? Got this from the Drone Co. Productions. This is the original artwork of Zorro FPV. I thought it was kind of cool. It kind of reminded me of like the skateboarding, you know, back when I used to skateboard. I would have like crazy shirts like this that had like all the crazy creatures and colors and stuff like that. So, hey, welcome in, Tommy G. What's up, man? Good to see you. Absolutely. But yeah, this has been a really action-packed weekend for me. I've been incredibly busy. You know, yesterday we were gone just about all day. It was about an hour, a little over an hour away, hour and a half away to get to that abandoned brick mansion. So, or not brick mansion, brick factory. Hey, welcome in, Jim's Droning. Welcome in. He says windy, rain. Oh man, really? That sucks. Are you guys having your winter now? That sucks. We are gearing towards the end of summer, so yeah, really hoping that things get better. I'm sorry, just checking my email there. Hoping things get better, you know, for you guys over there in Canada. Hopefully you don't have too much more rain so you can get out there and fly some packs. But yeah, we're getting towards the end of summer, but that's not a bad thing because I love fall. I love when it starts cooling back down. Makes it a little bit easier, you know, getting out there and flying. Hey, welcome in, Ray Kelly. What's going on, man? He says, summer's over. Wah, wah. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can find it here. Summer is over. So, I know I have it on here somewhere in my little... Hold on. We'll just say, summer's over. Boo! I know we all love summer, right? Summer is like the best holiday, or not the best holiday, the best season for me and drone flying. I love summer, man. Been excited to get out there and fly. Oh yeah, absolutely. Still fly when it's winter. I hear you, man. Absolutely. Send it when you can. Send it when you can. hoping to get some trail footage for winter viewing on your exercise bike. Awesome, man. Putting in the work there. Let me show you guys real quick what we're going to be giving away tonight to one lucky winner. You're going to want to check this out. So tonight we're going to select a lucky winner to win this FPV Crate t-shirt. It is a 3X, but I would say it's more along the lines, once you wash it and stuff, it's going to be more like the size of like a 2X. So we got a 2X t-shirt. Basically, it's a 3X t-shirt, but it's probably going to be more like a 2X when you wash it. We have a sticker pack here, FPV sticker pack. We have a FPV Crate nice little drone mat here, so you can work on your drones, stuff like that. You can go ahead and there's a little build mat so you don't scrap up your table. And then we also have 2 sets of the new Ethics candy cane props. That's right, candy cane. These guys look pretty cool. A little bit more aggressive pitch than the peanut butter and jellies. So these are going to have a little bit more oomph for you, whether you're flying a heavier camera or you're just looking for a little bit more aggressive pitch. The new candy cane Ethics props. So, without further ado, let me welcome in the man, the myth, the legend, Adrian Mateo Drones. Welcome in, brother.
How you doing, Eric? Thank you for having me, man.
Hey, thank you for coming on the show, man. I got a special banner just for you, Adrian. Boom, look at that. Look at that.
Welcome, Adrian Mateo Drones. Thank you, man.
Right.
I appreciate it.
How you been, man? And first of all, congratulations on your new perfect, beautiful baby girl, guys. That's right, Adrian just had a newborn baby girl. So talk to us, man. How's life been going?
Everything's going fine, man. How you doing, Optimize Drone? Thank you, sir. Everything's going fine, Eric. As many of you guys know, I already have 2 beautiful babies already. My son was 15, my daughter's 11. So I'm not new to the whole, being a daddy, thing. I've pretty much been, hanging in there since 2006. So,
wow.
Everything's going on fine. Thank you, to the man above. Everything is great. But when it comes to this new one, it was something new. Something where, it's an experience where, holy cow, if you've never seen it and you don't have a strong stomach and a strong will, you might pass the hell out, Yeah.
I can't even imagine, man. Wow.
Yes.
So have you been to every one of your child's births and see it happen?
Single one of them. And when it comes to
that is awesome, brother. Wow.
When it comes to my son and my daughter, for both of them, I actually fainted. Like when I was lights out. When I woke up with them in the same bed, laying down. I don't remember nothing after that. But with this one, it was something different. It's something that I cannot get into details in here because it's graphic,
Oh yeah, I got you.
A C-section is not something that's pretty.
Yeah.
No.
Well, thank God, with the C-section, everything worked out okay. Your girlfriend's okay. Obviously, she's probably really sore and
yes, she's
probably down for a while, but she's okay, right? Everything's good.
Yes, sir, she is. Thank God she's
awesome.
Okay. She's fine. She's moving around, maybe not as quick as she wants to. She's still in pain and all that good stuff, but she's trying to move around, take care of everything. I'm trying to tell her to relax before I left. I make sure that everything was done, house clean, dishes made, everything is right here. All she got to do is just get up, get the baby, feed her, and burp her, and put her back to bed.
That's stepping up to the plate. That's what I'm talking about, man. Being a man in a house, taking care of things. Good for you.
That's a man's job.
That's right.
I believe that, it's sad. As a matter of fact, I was talking to them this weekend, especially with their mother and everything, and it's a damn shame how when some I don't even want to give him a title of a man. You know, when these cowards have babies and then they leave that lady, they believe that they also divorce the baby. You know, the baby have nothing to do with
Yeah,
what you're going through. You need to do what you
that's a
have to
shame.
do for that baby, you know, from the beginning till God tells you, you know what I mean, enough is enough. And that's how I believe.
Good man speaking
And,
right there,
and
man. Good man
I've
speaking.
been that way my whole life, you know.
That's
I always
awesome.
look out for everybody, but some people tend to take a dump on me, but I don't let it bother me. I just keep it moving.
Absolutely. Welcome in Drone Shots, Time to Fly, Michael Blade FPV, and my good friend Skadoosh. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Good to see you.
How you doing, Skadoosh? Time to fly, Al Diaz, Jim Jones, Jim's drone in, Jody, drone shots. How you doing, buddy? I seen a
Yeah.
couple more people in the chat. If you don't, do you mind if I name them real quick?
Shout him out.
Okay.
Michael Blade FPV.
Michael Bay, how
Welcome.
you doing, buddy? Mr. JRC, thank you, sir. Savannah's Adventure, Ray Kelly. How you doing, Captain Ray? I got to meet him personally, as a matter of fact, at Michael Blade at the
That's
drone
awesome.
meetup that we had here in Florida. Got to meet him in person.
That's awesome.
Yes,
So
sir.
let's switch gears. I want to talk to you about how did you get started with drones in your life? Because it seems like drones have become a big part of your life as well.
You know, wow. I remember
It's
when
been
I
a while
first
back,
got,
huh?
yeah, because I remember when I got my first little joint. As a matter of fact, in this house, 2013, we had just finished buying the house. And I remember going on online on Amazon. I just said, man, let me go ahead and buy me the little, toy drone.
Uh huh.
And I got it, and I think it was a SkyMax, Zymax. One of you know which one I'm talking about?
It sounds futuristic, so I know it's a
Zymax,
toy drone.
Zmax,
Yeah.
one of them. And it was a little itty bitty toy, and it was just wonderful how it just it took off. You know what I mean? And you just be able to fly. But it was one of those that it would just when once you let go of the stick, it would go down. You know what I mean? It would crash.
Oh
It
yeah.
didn't have no kind of stabilize, no GPS, no nothing. So it was a piece of junk, but it was something that I had fun with it.
Yeah.
Then that one, I remember going back home because for many of you guys, if you guys didn't know, I'm from the Dominican Republic. Yes, this is exactly one of those Kadoosh. There you go.
There you go. The
And
C1X, very popular drone to get started
yes,
with.
and then I remember going back home to the Dominican Republic and I gave it to my nephew. He thought it was the most
Oh,
wonderful thing in the world.
that's
But
awesome.
then I came back and about 3 years ago, my younger brother who lives in Orlando, he introduced me to the Mavic Air 1, the first Mavic Air,
Oh yes,
the
yes,
black version. Because they have the
yes.
black one, the red one, and the white one.
Yep.
I saw it. He let me fly. He hooked it up to his phone. FPV, the camera was in 4K, took pictures. It did the whole tracking, all that good stuff. I said, man, I got to have one. I got to have it.
Right.
I got one 3 years ago. And from then, now I got 11. And I have my
Wow.
eye on two more that I want to get, including the BGF Phantom 4 Pro V2.0. I
Okay.
gotta have that big old thing. You
So
know,
obviously, big DJI fan, right? The
I'm a
Mavic
big
Air.
BGM fanboy. Yes, I am.
Started out with the Mavic Air. When I got the Mavic Air, that was my favorite drone until obviously I got the Mavic Air 2. But
Yes,
that Mavic Air, man, I could put it in my pocket. It was incredibly stable, awesome,
yes.
like great pictures and video. A great drone, man. Great drone.
And I remember when I first set it up, had it ready, and then you know how you take it off, you fold the remote open, you slap the phone in there for FPV, and then it hooks to the side. So I got everything ready. I go outside, I fly it. The first pop up that I got, phone disconnected from the drone. That sucker started going up. I didn't know because it started going up to the RTH. You know what I mean? To come back down. I'm freaking the hell out. I literally jumped from my balcony, the top of the railing of the balcony, to
Oh
catch it because I thought I was
shit!
going to lose it. I didn't know what was happening. Finally, I got it. I didn't know how to get the props to stop. I literally
Wow.
just stopped it like bare hand. it hurt the crap out of me. You know what I mean? It hurt my fingers pretty good, but I got it to stop. I said, man, what the hell is going on? After I did some research, if it doesn't have a good connection, it's going to do that. So I bought an OTG that connects to the USB port, on the bottom of it. And that's how I got a stable, amazing connection. And I just did that for every other mount. I did it for the Spark, the Mavic Air 1, the Spark. I did it also for the Mini 1, Mavic 2 Pro, Mavic 2 Zoom. I even did it for the Mavic. Not for the. I bought another OTG for the Mavic Air 2 instead of the regular one. I just bought a longer one to use with my iPad.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I even did it for the FIMI. I did it for the other drones because it gives you a better connection.
Right.
To me.
Oh, you know yeah. The cable that it comes with, it's not long at all, and
it's
depending
pretty
on how big your device is, you can't really get it, to reach.
And it seemed like the connection, I just kept losing connection with it, and it was just aggravating because when it did the first, when it just started flying, I was like, oh my god, I'm about to lose an $800 drone, and it's not about to happen. So I slammed the remote on the ground, phone and everything, and I just went to the top of the railing and just jumped and just caught it right in the midair and brought it down.
Wow. That's an awesome story. Hey, Jim, I completely agree, man. As a matter of fact, I even put a video out when I was anticipating the Mavic Air 2. I love the original design of the Mavic Air. I love the way it looked. I love how compact it was. I love that it looked different. It didn't look the same as the other, the other Mavics. When the Mavic Air 2 came out and it looked just like all the other ones, I was like, oh man, I was hoping for something different, something a little more unique. Yeah. But I gotta say, even though I wasn't, completely pleased with the way it looks, it has functioned incredible. The obstacle avoidance, the APAS, I was just using it yesterday in the woods. This thing was steering itself around branches and trees, and I thought for sure it was going to end up hitting one of them. Yeah. And it was just, it saw everything, and all I had to do was just hold back on that stick, and it basically flew itself. And I just think that's awesome. But now I know what you're saying, Jim. I do.
And the thing, Eric, is that, like you just said, I actually had the same feeling, what you just pretty much explained.
Yeah.
Is when, and a matter of fact, I made a video of it when I did my unboxing for the Mavic Air 2. And I was hoping that it would keep the same design, maybe just tweak it up a little bit.
Yes.
Because I'm a big fan of the way the Mavic Air 1 folds and opens.
Yeah, same here.
It's just something different. And like, I think Skadoosh is the one that made that comment where the Mavic Air 2 is just like a carbon copy of the Mavic 2 Pro.
Yep.
Just a smaller version, pretty much.
Exactly. Real quick, welcome in. Props off. Good to see you, man. Welcome in. All right, so now I'm going to switch gears on you again. And make sure, yes, thank you so much. Make sure if you haven't already, guys, smash that like button. Greatly appreciate it. Get that algorithm going so we can get more people in here to have a great time with us tonight on the stream. It's going to be an awesome stream. We got a giveaway coming up. We got a drone news segment and some open Q&A. We're going to have a great stream tonight. But I want to switch gears, and I want to talk to you about FPV because you recently made a little bit of a transition and got an FPV. Am I right? Tell us about that.
I did. And before I even start with that, you said a giveaway? Somebody gonna be happy tonight. You said a giveaway, right?
I said a giveaway, and look, let's go ahead and show them, Adrian, what we're gonna give away. And guess who's gonna select the lucky winner tonight? The special guest, of course. So, what they're gonna be winning tonight is an FPV Crate T-shirt here, size 3X, but really by the time you wash it, it's gonna be fit more like a 2X. So, I would say if you can fit into a 2X, 3X, this is gonna be for you. So you're going to win the T-shirt here with some props on it. You're going to win this FPV Crate little build mat here. So you put on the bench. That way you don't scratch up your table. Real nice large mat there. You're going to win this FPV sticker pack. And 2 sets of Ethics, the brand new candy cane props. These have a little bit more aggressive pitch than the famous peanut butter and jelly props by Ethics. So if you're toting a heavier camera, want a little bit more extra pitch, there you go. Candy cane props.
Holy crap.
I think somebody's going to be happy tonight. What you think?
Is somebody going to be extremely, extremely happy? I mean, I can't fit a 2X, but even, if I get it, you know what I mean? If it was me, I'd give it to somebody that will actually fit it. So
Exactly. We get back to the comments here. So Skadoosh said, yeah, he digs the Mini 2. Awesome, man. So Skadoosh, I know he flies mainly FPV, but he also does fly the Camera Birds, and he does like the Mini 2. Woohoo! I love giveaways. That's right. So guys,
I think everybody does.
Yes, sir. Stay tuned. We're gonna be doing that in just a little bit. But so you went ahead and you got into FPV, and how exactly did you get started in FPV?
Okay. As a matter of fact, it happened at the drone meetup.
Okay.
I'm sure you probably know this guy, Londinard. You probably know who I'm talking about. Okay. He going towards the drone meetup. He said, "Hey man, I got the DJI FPV drone." I remember when it was first released, I was watching the video. I was like, "Man, this thing seems to be a beast," but at the same time, the design would just. I'm sorry, I'm just reading the chat. I'm sorry. Anyway, no. I'll let you do that. This thing happens to be a completely different drone. Then I got to looking. The freaking landing gear in the back is part of the battery. I say, well, I don't think I like it. I don't think I like the design. But then I'm sure that a lot of us say, a new drone, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna get it. I think a week from now, 2 weeks from now, we got it. You know what I mean? Because we love drones. That's what we do. Yep. But anyway, when I seen it, I went to the drone meetup. I seen London on flying it. He told me, "Hey man, do you want to fly?" I said, "Of course." I've never had a true FPV goggles on me. You know what I mean? Yeah. I got the bulky white ones. The DJI goggles, white ones that I use with my Mavic 2 Pro and my Mavic 2 Zoom. I use that one, but the latency in that one is stupid compared to the FPV one. It's like nothing. You know what I mean? It's like damn near zero latency. Man, I flew it for about 2 minutes. I gave it back. He said, "You want to fly somewhere?" I said, "Nah, man, I think I'm good." I gave it back to him. And I remember telling him that night, I said, "Man, I'm going to get it." He said, "You're not going to get it." I'm going to get it. "You're not going to get it." That Friday, I got it. It took me almost a month to open it, Eric. Wow. Almost a month. I didn't even want to open it because I'm scared. I never flew a true FPV drone like that.
Right.
But I flew the first time on normal mode, which I got a video of that on matter of fact, over here in my property. I flew it in sports mode. I got the motion controller. I also flew it in manual mode. Not that much, not like you, because I'm sure that you know how to handle your FPV pretty good. I see in your background, in your back wall, you got a whole bunch of them. I don't have those. But anyway, right. I flew it, man, in manual mode, and man, I just fell in love with it. I think, the FPV drone is just taking over. Like a lot of these guys say, welcome to the dark side. You know what I mean? Like once you fly FPV, you could still have a love for your GPS drone, which I do. But GPS is a completely different beast when you have the goggles on.
Absolutely. It's so interesting to hear how you got into FPV, right? Because let's be honest, I've been FPV for quite some time, right?
Yeah.
When I got an FPV, there just wasn't the options that are available now, right? So I'm always intrigued to hear new pilots, whether they're completely new to drones in general or they've been flying, camera birds, toy drones, but then they make that jump and they get an FPV, and I just thought it was really cool that you started with the DJI FPV drone, and I was really curious to hear what you had to say and what your experience was. And so let me ask you, now that you've flown FPV right?
Yeah.
Do you think that the DJI FPV drone is going to give you all that you would require or all that you crave for that part of the hobby? Or do you think you want to jump in further and maybe get into maybe like a bind and fly or a plug and play or even start to build yourself? What do you think about that? And real quick, welcome in back Drone Worship FPV. Welcome in.
What's going on?
So what do you think?
When it comes to the DJI FPV drone, I mean, is ready to fly. You know what I mean? You have everything you need from GPS all the way to a sports mode, a little faster, a little more advanced, all the way to manual mode. It gives, I believe that you have everything you need when it comes to FPV. Maybe not like you say, a bind and fly or one that you just build yourself, like the ones you have in the background. Maybe not like that, but I'm actually getting into the true FPV drone. Like I'm actually gonna get a 5-inch. You know what I mean? But
Yes, that's what
the
I'm
one I'm gonna
talking
get is
about. Yeah, get in.
the one I'm gonna get is gonna be like not just something crappy. It's like me. Like when I get into a drone, Eric, I don't want to buy something that's just gonna crap on me right away.
Right, right.
I bought the little Tiny Hawk 2. I think it flew fine, but then I thought that I could take it outside and just give it a little twirl. Man, the wind, you know what I mean, took over and I could never find it. And that happened about a few months ago. So, but I want one that, you know what I mean. I don't know nothing about soloing, so I'm gonna actually have to have somebody do it for me, even if I have to, pay them to get it. You know what I mean, get it done for me. But I'm looking to get a 5-inch, 3-inch, 7-inch. I want the true FPV drones, not just a DJI one.
I will tell you, I think the DJI FPV drone has its place in the hobby. I absolutely do. I also think a good way to either start or transition maybe into something a little bit more durable if you're looking to fly a little bit more aggressive type flying other than like cinematic, right?
Yeah.
If you're looking for something like that, I think bind and flies are an excellent way to get started because look, you've got the base, right? You got the drone, it's already built for you. When you start to fly it and crash it and things start to break, that's when you start learning, okay, how do I take off the top plate? How do I replace an ESC? How do I replace a motor? Those critical and important techniques you can learn from a bind and fly, and that's how you can elevate and get even more in depth with that great hobby. So I'm excited to hear that, Adrian. I really am. Not that, like I said, not that I don't think there's anything wrong if you just said, no, I think I'm good with the DJI FPV drone. I'm just going to fly that and work my way up to manual mode and fly it. Hey, I think that's great too. But I just love to hear that you're hungry for more. Like you want to dive in deeper, which I love to hear that. Real quick, welcome in Win Jumby FPV, and we got Chuck It FPV, and I think that was it right now. So welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Let's see. Yeah, we know you don't like it, Dan. We know. And look, like I said, it's got its place in the hobby, and I think that the DJI FPV drone is important to the FPV community because it's going to grow our community and make it more widespread and bring more people into the hobby so we have more of a presence to battle the FAA, right? So we don't have to lose our rights and stuff like that. So no, I'm a big advocate for it. It's just for me personally, I don't have a place for me personally, but that doesn't mean that others won't have a place for it. Real quick, I think I saw. You think the Ready to Fly should be off the market? Too easy for the idiots to cause trouble. By the time I learned to build, tune, and fly, I didn't want to go full send. Yeah, that is a good point. So when you start, if you do take the path of building your own, it's very hard to not get attached, right? to be like, oh, this is my baby. I spent all this time, learning how to build it and set it all up. So I get that, Skadoosh. Definitely. Absolutely. So I would highly recommend, if you are looking into getting like a bind and fly or something like that.
Yes.
I would highly recommend check out iFlight, because iFlight makes some really solid, good bind and flies.
Okay.
And they are really competitively priced, and they're pretty durable from what I've seen. Let's see. I feel like if you fly actual FPV, yeah, and let's be honest, it's not really designed to be, like a heavy freestyle flyer, right? I see the DJI FPV drone as being more of that cinematic type drone, and let's be honest, there's a lot of cinematic pilots out there, and they're doing some amazing things. So I don't want to take away from that at all. And that's what's so great about the hobby, right, Adrian?
Yes,
There's
sir.
all different kinds of categories. It's not just, oh, I fly FPV. No, now it's, oh, well, I'm a cinematic FPV pilot, or I'm a freestyle, or, I'm a camera bird. There's just so many different genres of FPV. So
Yes.
what would you consider yourself? What do you like more for FPV? Do you tend to fly more like cinematic, or are you trying to gearing up to kind of be like a freestyle type pilot?
There you go. There you go. I'm more of a man. I want to be able to do those freestyle like you guys do, man. I mean that, Eric, man. I'm sure that you can hear it in my voice. And when you have them goggles on, and then you go through them little, hole, and and then you do the loop, and then all this crap you do up in the air. All of that to me just freaking amazing. I want to be able to be comfortable, get the drone, get the remote, get the goggle, turn everything on, take off, and just start going. You know what I mean?
I hear.
Don't get me wrong. The cinematic things, man, it's beautiful. It's amazing. I think we all love it.
Yeah.
But once you do that true FPV flying, like I said before, it's a whole different, beast. It just is completely different.
Yep. You're exactly right. Welcome in, just me hop. Welcome in.
How you doing, just me hop? It is. I want to learn the cinematic, but I'm also looking to do the freestyle. I want to be able to take off, fly it, hopefully not crash. But if I do crash, I'll be able to, learn how to fix it, put it back together, keep it moving. Because I see these guys crashing the drone, and then a few minutes after, the same damn drone that just crashed, they bring it right back in the air, just keep on flying.
I will tell you that crashing in FPV freestyle is a big part of the hobby, and it is a part of it, and you have to embrace it, my friend. You have to plan for it. You have to prepare for it. That's why you see all these right here.
Yes.
So when one goes down, I can pick up the other one and start right where I left off, and it feels exactly the same.
And I've been told the same thing.
Same setup, same software. It's that consistency, right?
Yes.
And I've been told
the same thing. I've been told the same thing. It's kind of like I have I got like 10 or 15 different nitro remote control cars, buggies. I got the plane, the fixed wing. I got the motorcycle. I got a boat.
You're all in.
I've been doing that since 1997. So with that, I'm really, really big on that. And I actually just started, kind of put in a couple of videos when it comes to my channel about, my remote control RCs, because I figure, let me just do one just for the heck of it. Yeah. And some people like it, so I'm probably gonna keep putting more in there.
It's your channel, man. You can do whatever you want. That's the beauty of it.
So like you're saying, when it comes to the FPV drone, if you don't crash, you're not having fun.
Hey,
but
right from there, guys, Adrian said it right there. If you ain't crashing, you ain't having fun, and that is 100% correct. You've got the right attitude. I can't wait to see what becomes of you in your FPV freestyle journey, and I'm excited for you, man. And look, you can hit me up through Messenger, email, any questions you have. I invite them. Bring them on over. I love bringing people in and just, teaching you as much as I can to help you to get you in the hobby with less frustrations if possible. So I'm excited for you, man. Welcome in real quick, Private Island FPV, and we got V-Tree Fly. Welcome in, and Dying Fetus FPV. That's a really interesting name. But welcome in. Very, very interesting. Yeah, so I think that's awesome, man. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud that you know where you want to go. You have a goal. You know where you want to go. You know what you would like to do, and you're ready to embark on that journey.
Yes, I did a video in Orlando chasing my little nephew and my brother on his motorcycle, and I had it actually a manual motor. I think I handled that thing pretty good. Except,
yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
Except I was gonna do a little loop on swoop, but then when I did it, my heart started pounding like I was ready, but then I was gonna do it, but then my heart started pounding really hard, and I said no, and I'm glad I didn't because when I flew, I was too close to a house, a roof. Yeah. If I would have done it, I would have probably messed it up, and I would have hated myself if I would have done that. So something told me not to, or kind of follow my heart, and I just kept on flying, kept on chasing it, but I didn't do no little, loop, swoop, or nothing.
There's something to that gut feeling, Adrian. There is. I get it quite often when flying freestyle. You'll have that moment where you'll pull off a maneuver, and right when you're coming out of that maneuver, you go to do another maneuver, but you just feel it in your gut. You're like, I'm not gonna make it. It's not gonna work. I'm gonna hit something.
Yeah.
And most of the time, when I get that gut feeling, I end up bailing and saving myself. But sometimes I am wrong. And sometimes I'll say, nah, I'm going to go for it. And then it ends up working out. But yeah, there is something to having that gut feeling. When you kind of feel like I'm not lined up, I'm just not lined up, it's not going to work out. Most of the time, go with your gut for sure.
Yes, and that's exactly what I did.
Absolutely. Hey, what's going on, Maddie's Drone World? Welcome in. Good to see you. And Eric, RC Crazy. Howdy, howdy. What's going on, man? Good to see you, Eric.
What's going on, RC Crazy?
I'm thinking it's already 8:37. We got 19, 20 people in here. I say we go ahead and get into this giveaway. What do you think, Adrian?
Hey, buddy. Let's go get into it.
Your channel, let's go. I would say we want to make sure that people get selected to win that actually want to win what we're giving away. So let me show you guys what we're going to be giving away tonight. Adrian's going to pick the winner. And what we're giving away right here, let me get the giveaway banner going right here. Look at that. Giveaway time, guys. So, tonight, if you would like to win this FPV Crate 3X t-shirt here with really cool design, colors, props on the shirt here. Also, a FPV Crate very large, nice, like neoprene build mat for your workstation, your desk. Going to prevent you from scratching up your table, stuff like that. Really nice mat. As well as some FPV sticker pack and 2 sets of the brand new Ethics candy cane props, which are higher pitched than the famous PB&J props. If you guys are interested in winning that tonight, put down in the comments, white hat. And we're doing that for Adrian. Because somebody wanted you to give away your hat night. Can you believe that, Adrian?
Yes, somebody did want to hit and say that.
So if you guys want to win and get and have a chance to win, Adrian's going to pick the winner. All you have to do right now in the live chat is type in white hat. White hat. There you go. Tommy G, Technique FPV, Michael Blade, Maddie's Drone World. Oh yeah, we got some people. Flat bill hat. Dying fetus. Oh, Dan, you don't want it, man? You got to type in white hat. Come on now. I guess Dan don't want it. He typed in red hat.
So, okay.
Glenn Edwards, white hat. We'll give him a couple more seconds for everybody to get their entries in.
Yep, yep.
Like that cap, though, Adrian. Look, I'm a big advocate of a ball cap. You don't hardly ever see me without my E-Drone cap on, let me tell you.
Man, I love my hats. And this right here, I like to keep them straight. I don't like to bend them. Everybody make fun of me because I don't have the bill, bend.
Nah, man, that's your style. That's what makes you unique. If everybody bent their bill, it'd be boring.
Exactly. Okay. So
we got Maddie's Drone World. Private said no hat. Oh, yeah, you got to be in the U.S. too. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. You got to be in the U.S. for this giveaway, guys. We're still not doing the international shipping. There's just too much constraints going on with the COVID and shipping things out of the country. It's just been a mess. So this is a U.S. Giveaway only.
Okay.
Just
so do you mind if I go? Hey, Eric, do you mind if I go ahead and put him into the wheel of names, and that way giving everybody a chance?
However you want to do it, Adrian. Okay. This is your show, and this is your choice on how you wanted to give it away. Absolutely.
All right. Let me go ahead and add these people in here for you. Just give me 1 second. That's Win Jumbie. Okay. Sorry, I'm not the quickest typer either. I'm gonna see if I can actually copy and paste the name, make it a little quicker.
Yeah, no worries, man. Real quick, while you're doing that, I would like to welcome in Andy Taylor. Welcome in. Thanks for coming in. And I don't think I saw anybody else that wasn't in here before.
James Ronan is next. Tommy G. What I'm doing
said White Rabbit. Nope, that's not it, man. You know what you got to type in if you want to win. If you want a chance to win, should I say. I wish I had enough to give everybody one. I really do. Come on, you know my heart, guys. I love giving back to the community. And everything that comes into the channel, goes right back out to you guys. So if I had 20 of these giveaways, I would give everybody in the chat one if I could.
I have noticed that about you, Eric. You do give away a lot of stuff.
I try to bless everybody the best I can.
Okay, I think that's everybody that mentioned the hat. Let me keep reading back, see if I missed anybody.
And real quick, I think that's it. All right, Adrian's getting ready to pick the winner. But before you do that, Adrian, I'd like to remind everybody to please smash that like button, subscribe to Adrian Mateo Drones. His link to his channel is down in the video description. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I invite you to do that as well. So please subscribe. Please smash that like button. Greatly appreciate it. And without further ado, let's see. Let me see. I'm gonna put you up here on the screen real quick. And I'm gonna blow you up so you can announce the winner. Whoops. Sorry about that, Adrian. I hit the wrong button.
You're right. All right, I'm about to go and spin the wheel. Anybody else came in, or that's pretty much it? I think that's it. Okay?
Okay.
I'm about to hit it right now.
Let's do it.
And it says the winner is Tommy G.
Tommy G! Well, congratulations, Tommy G. You have won the giveaway for tonight's live stream, my friend. You have won. So congratulations to Tommy G. You know what you got to do, Tommy. Send me an email, emarvel09@gmail.com, just so I have it fresh. I know you've emailed me before, but go ahead and send me an email with your shipping address so I have it fresh in my emails, because, I get a ton of emails, guys. So shoot me an email, and I will ship that out to you this week. Congratulations, man. Thank you, Adrian, for an awesome, fair giveaway. I love that you did the name thing. That's awesome, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I just don't want anybody to feel like I'm not giving him my fair shot. So I thought that was the best thing to do.
That was a great thing to do. Absolutely. Yeah, congratulations, man. Congratulations, everybody. Yes. Let me bring myself back here.
Congrats, Tommy G. Hope you like it, man.
And guys, don't be upset if you didn't win. There's going to be plenty more giveaways to come on the channel, so stay tuned. I've got 2 more live streams coming this month, so you're not going to want to miss out. So make sure you keep your eye on my community tab. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon so you get notified first when I put out new content and live streams. Because I got plenty more stuff we're going to be giving away this month, so make sure you come back. He said blue hat. Jeez. Purple hat. I want hat.
so Eric, do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Yeah, absolutely,
okay.
man.
How long has it?
Let me change the banner back to you real quick, because I like. There we go. Back to Adrian Mateo Drones. All right, okay. Adrian, shoot.
When it comes to drones, how did you get into drones? You know, what made you get into the hobby?
Wow. This is the first time I think I've ever had a special guest ask me how I got started. That's really cool, man. So I actually got started with a Walmart Sharper Image DX3 toy drone. Yes. Brushed motors. I don't know, man. That thing had to be like a 144 pixel camera. You could barely make out, you know, is that a house or a car when you're looking at the footage? But man, was it so much fun. You know, I took it out back and I flew it, and I would make, you know, it would do the automatic flips when I pushed the certain buttons. And I just said, man, this is so much fun. You know, I've been in RC cars pretty much since I was probably about 11. Nitro gas powered trucks and stuff like that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep. I did the nitros. I did some of the electric ones, and I kind of got a little bored with it as time went on, and it got really expensive the more I started to, you know, hop up things, and you know, I want to, let me upgrade this and upgrade that, and before I know it, I was spending like, you know, thousands of dollars on these things.
Oh yeah.
And it just kind of got old, you know, just driving around in the same circles, the same tracks. But when I flew the Sharper Image, it's like a light bulb went off. Like, wow, like I'm not limited to just flying in, or you know, just flying in the same dirt path and the same track. I can go over the trees now, and the sky's the limit, right? Like I can just, I could take this drone and just go, you know, all over, and I'm not restricted to just the ground. You know? And then from there, it was all downhill. I ended up getting a Hubsan H501S. That was my first GPS drone, and that really changed it for me, because, you know, even though I lost it, which really sucked, you know, the fact that it would hold its altitude, and it would stay, when I let off the stick, it would stay put.
Correct.
Was mind-blowing. I'm like, man, imagine like what I can do with this thing, you know. And of course I started doing range tests and trying to, you know, upgrade things to make it fly, you know, further and have better signal and stuff like that. And then I ended up when I lost that one, it broke my heart, man. It literally, I felt like my heart just got ripped out my chest when I lost that drone. It was brutal, man. I spent days looking for it. I even had a search party come out with me trying to help me find it, and it was just, it was gone. It was gone.
That's how I felt with my Tiny Hawk 2, and it's literally the next door neighbor's property. I'm sure that it's still there. I've looked in there. He gave me permission to look. I searched down there the whole thing. I didn't see it. I even went ahead and put on the goggles with the Mavic 2 Pro, the Mavic 2 Zoom, looking around, still couldn't find it. Now, keep in mind, I'm sure you've seen it. That thing is tiny. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so
yeah.
You can probably blend it with anything in the background. You know what I mean? Maybe a bush or something. I just don't know where it is. And
if you've ever felt that pain, you know, and I've lost multiple, you know, I've lost FPV rig, you know, GoPro and all, man, and it's a sting. It is a sting that stays with you. But you get stronger from it, and it teaches you things, and you really self-reflect, and you're like, okay, how can I prevent this from happening again? And
Correct.
And how can I continue to move forward in this hobby and be able to put this behind me, you know? And the best thing I can tell you is just learn from your mistakes, right? Learn where the pilot error came into play. Learn. There's always a reason. There's always a reason when drones get lost. Sometimes it's not our fault, but a lot of times, I'll be the first one to admit it. It's pilot error. And, you know, it was a decision that I made that was the wrong decision, and that's why I lost that drone. But it taught me a lot. It really did. All right, man. Thanks for stopping in, brother. Tell the girlfriend we said hey. Glad that you're back on the scene. You move quick, my friend. That's the good way to do it. You know, just like when you lose a drone, go get another one. It helps out, right? Oh man.
When it comes to that, Eric, I mean, I've seen a lot of pilots when they're flying the 3-inch, 5-inch, 7-inch. You know, I mean, they're killing it. And when I hear that, you know what I mean? By the time you hear the drone already is pretty much gone. You know what I mean? Either lost it somewhere, you crashed it, and when you find it, you only find pieces of it. You know what I mean? And that's the part, like you said, like when it comes to my remote control buggies and, you know, cars and stuff, like Friday, I was, you know, riding one of my buggies, Nitro, you know, and I've had that thing now for like 7 years. Eric, when I mean I've never had to replace nothing never breaks on that thing. It's like a tank.
What is that now?
It was a Offna LX1 buggy, Nitro.
All right, you guys hear that? If you want to get a Nitro truck that's durable as all heck, get what Adrian just said. He can vouch for it.
That thing is a monster. Nothing never breaks. I've slammed it. I've crashed it. I've hit a tree 45, 50 miles an hour. I went to pick it up, still going. But wow. Friday, that one way wheel bearing went out. When I really wanted to have fun, that sucker went out. I was like, dang, it only cost $9. You know, it's nothing to get another one. But the fact, you know, when you have that urge that you want to fly so bad, but then it started raining and you were like, oh my God, you know what I mean? I can't fly now because it's raining. That's how I felt. I wanted to ride that thing so bad Friday, do some bashing, you know, some mudding. I couldn't do it. I got to wait till Wednesday for the new parts to come in. That's where once you get a good one, Eric, and you stuck with it, man, I'm like, it's been almost 2 years since I cranked it. Like, you know, with Nitro RCs, you should know about it. Some engines will literally lock up if you don't keep it lubricated. You know what I mean?
Yes. You got to lubricate the air filter.
Exactly. Too. Spray that little WD-40 in it, you know, run that thing through that in the spin it through and leave it alone. You're fine. It's been about 2 years since I cranked it. I went in and I put some gas in it. It cranked immediately. All I did was heat up that glow plug. It cranked right away. One spin through the little rotor. One little spin. It cranked immediately. I was like, damn.
That's
I thought the engine probably locked up. You know what I mean? Messed up. No, still going.
That's awesome, man.
You're right. On my video, he making fun of me because on that video, I was driving it. And then when I was going to make my video, because my daughter was recording me, I ran out of gas. Right then and there. And the saddest part about it, Eric, when I was going to do it again, I used all my damn fuel. So I couldn't even make a longer video.
Oh, so man.
But I got everything taken care of. I'm going to start doing more. You know what I mean? God willing. Hopefully this weekend, and I'll put them up in my channel.
Hey, be careful when you hit that return to home button, too, depending on what drone you have, because sometimes the drone thinks home's China.
Unfortunately.
Oh, man. Real quick, guys. Man, time is flying. That means we're having a great stream. But real quick, I want to go ahead and get into the drone news segment for the night. So let me get the banner pulled up here. And we're going to roll into the drone news real quick. And then we're going to have open Q&A for myself, Adrian, chat. And we're going to get right into it. Let me roll that intro for the news as soon as I can find it. All right. Check this out, guys. So, drones often get, depicted in the media for negative things. And, I'm just so tired of the negativity on the drones. So I thought it'd be nice to do a drone news segment on some positive things. They are now using drones for 911 response, guys. Check that out. Paladin autonomous drones can be on the scene in seconds. Check that out. And just like it says, every second counts whenever a police department or fire station receives a 911 call.
Yep.
But first responders often waste precious time discerning the extent and even the exact location of an emergency situation before having to send resources out to deal with that situation.
Yep.
So check out this quadcopter here. 40-minute flight time. It can carry 8 kilograms. That's pretty impressive. Paladin Drones, I hope I'm saying that right, is a small Houston, right here in the U.S., based startup software and drone manufacturing company. And they're offering a solution that dispatches an autonomously operated drone that can fly to the disaster scene in a matter of seconds. Once on the scene, the unmanned aerial vehicle can transmit overhead images of the scene back to a command center and the first responders en route to the site, all without the need for intervention by a human pilot.
Yep.
So check it out. Let's say you got a real bad accident. They can basically deploy this drone autonomously to the crash site. That way they can have a better understanding of what they're going to get to before they even get there, guys. This is huge.
That's amazing.
You're talking about life and death. You're talking about helping to save lives. The company recently announced the release of its proprietary Nighthawk drone and its Watchtower software package, which taken together, can offer first responders an eye-in-the-sky view of emergency sites. So the company was launched in 2018. They have 2 agencies, the Orange Township, Ohio Fire Department, and Memorial Villages Police Department in Texas. I think this is amazing, guys. I mean, look at the detail. Look at how much information they're able to use. Even think about flooding situations. You have a flood, people are in need of assistance. This drone can get out there and get the information back to first responders, so they are already ahead of the game, which I think is awesome.
Yep.
So, need for situational awareness. So the idea for using software-enabled drones to provide first responders with more situational awareness of emergency scenes came to him in 2016 when he was still finishing his high school education. So they've been working on this idea and trying to perfect it for quite some time. That year, his neighbor's house burned down while they were on vacation. No one was hurt in the incident, but he wondered what could have been done to have helped firefighters save his neighbor's home. So then he went ahead and talked to the fire chief and told him that firefighters often are not given accurate information about disasters from 911 callers, especially in regard to the location of an emergency. Think about it, guys. You call 911, you have an emergency situation, you might not be in the best state of mind to be able to give the accurate information that's needed. So, really thought this was really cool, man. The fact that they're able to use drones in a good way. I love it when the media actually just, depicts drones in a good light versus a negative light.
Unfortunately, it happens a lot.
It does. It does.
Like one bad apple messes up the whole tree. There's always going to be a jackass out there doing something they're not supposed to be doing, of course. But, for the most part of, a lot of us, we just want to fly, have fun, and just, keep it moving. Like you said, you're always willing to help somebody else, like you're willing to help me, and I really appreciate that. That's what I do when I fly. Somebody asks me, how do you do that? Well, how do you do this? Well, I kind of show them how to do it. As a matter of fact, my next door neighbor, true story, now he got 3 drones. He saw me flying one of my drones. Now he got 3. Mavic 2 Pro, Mavic 2 Zoom, Mavic Air 2. He just told me, Adrian, I got him just because of you, because you inspired me to go ahead and get him. Now he's flying it, safely. He having fun. He making a little videos, you know what I mean? He loving it. Taking pictures.
Awesome.
He loved to do the little sunrise and sunsets. That's his thing. That's what he loved to do the most, which is amazing.
I think to myself how much drones have impacted my life. How much of a good thing they've done for me, and given me the opportunity to learn so much and to continue learning. Like, I'm still learning today. Like, I'll be the first one to tell you that I'm far from know everything there is to know about this hobby. I have much more to learn, and I'm excited about that. The fact that you can continue to keep learning, to me, keeps it exciting. It kind of keeps it to where it doesn't get stale or stagnant or boring.
And one thing, Eric, when it comes to the drones, the fact that his girlfriend, as a matter of fact, one of their dogs got stranded. You know what I mean? Somewhere in somebody else's property. That was before he got the drone.
Wow.
And I said, hey man, do you mind if I help? He said, well, how are you gonna help if you're right here flying your drone? I said, let me show you. I put on the goggles, got the Mavic 2 zoom, and I found the dog in less than 2 minutes. I said, that's
awesome,
where your dog
man.
is. The dog, as a matter of fact, the dog found their way from their house to his father's house.
See?
And I said,
it's for good.
I'm like, wait a minute, don't your father drive this kind of car? He said, yeah. How do you know? I said, because I'm looking at it, and I showed it to him. And as a matter of fact, the daddy had the dog on his arm. I zoomed in. I showed it to him with the goggles. He said, it's over there by your daddy's house. Go get your dog. He said, man, how much do I owe you? I said, man, you don't owe me anything.
That was
awesome, good enough for
man.
me.
Good for you, Adrian. Hey, real quick, welcome in Edge FPV, Crystal Justice, and MD95TSI. What up? What up?
How you doing, fellas? How you doing?
Welcome in, family. Welcome in.
Can you imagine, Eric, you flying your drone and, you're able to help someone where their, kid, or you know what I mean, or father or mother that probably have Alzheimer's, you know what I mean? They just kind of wander away. You get your drone, you bring it up, and you show them exactly where they at, or you could even help the police in that kind of situation. I think that's amazing. And the story you were just showing us about the piloting drones, man, that's amazing. That's great.
And I've heard countless stories of people that have been, addicted to, substance abuse or been going through depression, and drones have pulled them out of that, have gotten them out of the drugs, out of the depression. They're such a wonderful tool, that we have to be able to use and basically just really dive in and just get our minds out of whatever we shouldn't have had our minds on, so to speak.
And I feel that way too, Eric, because before I even got into drones, I used to just be home bored, not doing nothing. I mean, I'm always having fun with my kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm just having a drone where if the kids are not here, I could just go out, have my batteries charged the night before, load them up, go to a site, or even fly outside of my property. I have tons of fun on my property.
Hey, MD95TSI. Hey, this is my good friend Chris Justice. He says, Mateo, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, buddy.
Highly recommend. Oh, you hear that noise? You know what that noise means. Batteries are back in storage, guys, from the meetup.
There you go.
But I strongly encourage you guys to subscribe to each other. Great community we have here. Great family. Great people. And Crystal Justice, guys, come on. She is, she said, just subs you. She's 3 away from 1K, guys. Can we get Crystal to 1K tonight? Make sure you go over there and hit that subscribe button. She has deserved to have 1K for a long time now. So let's see if we can't get her to 1K tonight, guys.
And that's Crystal Justice, where you about to get mine right now if you give me a second.
Yep. Absolutely, Adrian. Appreciate that. Make sure you hit everybody that you can in here. Make sure you sub to one another. Smash that like button. Greatly appreciate it. He said storage is good. Yeah, because I got to get ready for the next meetup, my friend. Yay.
All right, Crystal Justice, you are 997 now. You are 998, buddy. I just subbed you right now.
2 more.
Hit the bell and everything.
We need 2 more to get Crystal to 1,000. Come on, guys.
You only 2 away.
Pull together. We need your assistance. We need your help. Let's get her to 1K, guys. Come on. We can do this.
Eric, quick question. What state are you in again?
Delaware.
Oh my God, you far from me. Okay.
Yeah, I'm close to like Philadelphia, right? But
1,000. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but Private Island FPV just made it 1,000.
there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Well deserved. She should have been there a long time ago, but yes, we got you back to 1K. Thank you guys for your support. Greatly appreciate it. Make sure you guys are showing love to one another because this is an awesome community, guys, and we need to stick together. We are all in this together. But I wanted to tell you that my dad actually lives in Lakeland.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? So I'm not going to be able to get back down there this year because I'm out of my time off from work.
Yes.
But next year I will be coming back down. So hopefully when I do, we can link up and rip some packs together, my friend.
Yes. If you do, man, hit me up. And
I will.
We'll definitely do. How you doing, Bob Casey? Hey, buddy. Thank you for coming in.
Welcome in, Bob Casey. Welcome in. Good to see you.
But yeah, man, I've met quite a few of you guys, I've made quite a few. And like you said, the drone community, man, is something that I could tell you. It also pretty much changed my life to the point that I get to meet a lot of good people like you guys. Have fun, fly, talk a little bit of trash, talk smack to each other, build a good friendship. I can actually say that a lot of you guys, I don't just consider you a friend. I consider you more as a family because I've literally invited people to my home. And I don't really do that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because there's a lot of crazy people out there, but there's some people that literally have earned my trust, you know what I mean, and my friendship that way that they're more than welcome to come to my house anytime, any day.
We push each other to do things that I tell you right now we would not do on our own. My brother Chris, MD95 TSI, and I'm the same way with him. We will literally sit there and say, "Come on, man, what gap are we hitting? Oh, that gap over there, you're going to hit that gap today. I don't care if you go through 5 sets of props. That's the challenge." And we will push ourselves. And all it does is just makes us get better and stronger. And, man, it's just a great time. So I greatly appreciate, look, see, talking trash. And that's what we do when we push each other, man. And all in love. All in good brotherly love.
Correct. And matter of fact, now that you're talking about a little bit of trash, I actually pushed myself to go through I think it was a 12-inch gap with my FPV drone.
What?
And I kept thinking I'm going to crash it, but then I said, you know what? I'm about to hit it. If I crashed it, oh well. I went through it, no problem.
Nice.
Yes, I was scared, but I did it anyway.
Bingo.
Went through that thing. So, as a matter of fact, after I did it, I just kept doing it. I just do it every time. Every time I turn it on, I go through it. No problem.
That's awesome, man. And that's how you have to be. You have to push yourself because let's face it, man. When we fly these expensive drones in tight holes, man, sometimes you can get right puckered up and you can get nervous, a little nervous, like, oh man, I really don't want to tear stuff up. But man, I'm telling you, when you push yourself, it only makes you better. It only you realize that, hey, it's okay. This thing can take a pretty good hit, This thing can take a little bit of a beating,
Yes.
Hey, I'm going to open it up for Q&A, guys. We're getting towards the end of the stream. So if anybody in the chat has any questions for Adrian, myself, or anybody in chat, now is the time, guys. Let's open up for Q&A.
And one thing, there's a guy here that actually have pushed me a lot too. That's actually, I'm sorry, a few. That's Matt Condiff, Matty's Drone World, good friend. Sean HFPV, good friend. Bob Casey, I met him in person. Amazing friend. If you want a true friend, Bob Casey is the man. You know what I mean? Pretty good person.
Everybody that has come in my chat and been a part of my channel, they have been incredible people and just shown so much love and support to myself, to special guests I have on the show, my friends in the community, and I think it's awesome, man. I think, the community is one of the biggest things that makes this hobby one of the most amazing hobbies I've ever been a part of.
Yep. a matter of fact, HFPV, he called himself my personal tech support when it comes to computers. And he actually helped me with my computer a lot. That guy, man, he's amazing. Eric, when I'm telling you that guy's good with computers, he know how to fix them. He's the man. Jack Rabbit, an amazing person. I met him not too long ago. You know what I mean? A chat. I'm sorry, on a live stream. He happens to become a good friend too. He lives, I think, somewhere in Florida, not too far from me. One of these days, we'll probably get together and fly. That'll be amazing.
Now, I will give you a little bit of a warning. Chuck at FPV is very good at giving you challenges that will definitely cause your drone great bodily harm.
I don't know about the upside down gap. I don't know about that, Chuck at FPV.
I know, but he will give you some challenges that will really push you to the brink, let me tell you.
But if I hit it, man, I'm telling you, I'll be right back here, bragging about you helping me how to do it.
That's right.
Show me will.
Yep. Maddie says he loves you, brother. That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Good guy, man. Good person.
And lots of congratulations, Adrian, for your newborn baby girl, man. We're really happy for you. We're really, really happy that she came out perfect. That your girlfriend is in recovery from, the C-section, and she's gonna be A-okay.
I was making fun of her before I left. I said, you know what I mean? I got a new girlfriend now. She's like, who's that? I said, my new baby girl. She's my new girlfriend. You need to go sit down somewhere. I said, I'm cheating on you. I'm cheating on you with my daughter.
That's
right. I'm cheating on you with my daughter, so you need to leave me alone. I got a new girlfriend now.
Hey, welcome in, Jack Rabbit FPV. Welcome in. Yeah. That's just so exciting, man. I'm so happy for you, man. Adrian, you are a really good person.
Thank you, man.
I've just seen, you reach out and always looking out for people in the hobby and the community and just showing that love, man. And that's what we continue to keep needing in this hobby is more love. Let's not downgrade each other. Let's not make fun of each other. Let's not say, oh, FPV versus camera. We are all in this hobby together. Let's share the love, man. Spread the love. I'm all about just spreading that love, man.
That's one thing that sometimes kind of get me down. A lot of people just want to just want to bring each other down, with the arguing, with the fighting. I'm better than you, you this and that. I hate that kind of negativity. That's why I kind of just stay away from it and just look for great people that want to get into it. Those people that want to tear everybody else down, I don't mess with them. And some of them, unfortunately, have been here, you know what I mean, on your channel before or on the chat. You know what I mean? They're so negative. And I get tired of it,
Absolutely. And I forgot to ask you one of the most important questions, man, so I'm slipping. Thumber, pincher, hybrid?
I am a thumber.
Yes, thumber!
When it comes to pinching, I'm having difficulty doing it, man. I don't know why, but it's hard for me to do the whole pinching. I'm still learning how to do it, but I'm a thumber all the way.
Maddie's, I've flown toy drones, camera drones, FPV drones, cinematic drones, whoop drones, toothpick. I mean, you name it. I've flown as much as I could possibly have flown. And I have a respect for every genre of the hobby. Every genre. Sometimes I don't want to fly balls to the wall upside down and, with the goggles and flying through gaps. Sometimes I just want to take the goggles off and I want to have a nice, relaxing, nice GPS cinematic flight and get the shots from way up high and just enjoy, the air and the space. And other times I just want to put the goggles on and shove my drone down concrete holes and whatever.
Correct.
But every part of the hobby to me, is so important.
And you have a lot of people here. Yep. And you have a lot of people here that say that thumbs all the way. Like when Jumble, FPV said he's a thumber because he plays he games online. I do it too. Yeah. So I'm a big thumber when it comes to my PlayStation 4. Thumber all the way.
This is my recommendation for you, Adrian. When you get to a point where you're ready to go all in, right? And you're like, you know what? I want to go ahead and get the transmitter and the goggles and, FPV drone, this is what I recommend for you because I think you're going to like this. This is the TBS Tango 2.
Do you mind taking that off the screen and make yourself big so I can see it?
I will make it big right now. Oh, let me get the... There you go.
You go.
As you can see in my hands, it is not a very large transmitter.
Correct.
Which is perfect for your thumbs. So this is running the Crossfire, which I highly recommend you get because it's a very stable control link.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, this radio for thumbers right here, you just can't beat it. I think this is one of the best radios if you're going to go, for a thumber.
Okay.
I love this radio. This was one of the best purchases I've ever made in the hobby for myself. So, highly recommend when you do get to that point, check out the TBS Tango 2 Pro or just the Tango 2.
Okay.
The only difference is the Pro, these sticks fold in for transporting.
Okay.
But the regular one's a little bit cheaper, so. But yeah, definitely highly recommend.
That one actually similar to my DJI FPV drone, by the way, with the antenna and the design and everything. Similar, just a little bit.
Yep. And it's just like it feels to me like a PlayStation controller, or along them lines where it's just it has that feel and fit in your hands. So
there's a guy that I'm actually sub to on this, YouTube. He got one of those, and when he flies, he does all type of beautiful, amazing, crazy flying FPV, and he got the same remote. And he not even pinching, he thumbing, and he doing those flips, perfectly.
Jackrabbit FPV asks, Adrian, did you say you use goggles with your camera drone?
Yes, I do.
Cool, man.
Yes, I do.
So basically, it's got to feel more immersive, right?
Most definitely. Again, the DJI goggle just have a lot of that latency where, like a lag. But when it comes to the DJI FPV drone, it's like instant. But awesome. Yeah, I've used it before on my Spark, Mavic Air 1, Mavic 2 Zoom, Mavic 2 Pro.
Yes. Hey, good night, John. Thanks for stopping in, man. Greatly appreciate your
support. See you later, man.
You have a good night, man. And everybody else in chat, if you're still hanging in there, take them thumbs that we love so much, and please, please smash that like button. Greatly would appreciate that. Adrian is a very special guest. We're having a great show tonight, and greatly would appreciate that, guys.
I see that you got 32 thumbs up. And
awesome, man. Awesome.
I guess you got a happy person that gave you a thumbs down. So
that's all right, man. As long as we get at least one, I know I'm doing something right.
Yes, definitely. That's what I always say.
Yeah, exactly. I don't take no offense. I would rather somebody be honest, and if they don't like the stream or didn't like something, go ahead and hit that thumbs down. No problem. But if you do like it, and you do like what we're trying to do here and try to bring the community together and give back and do fun giveaways and have great live streams and awesome guests on the show, I encourage you, man, hit the like button.
Most definitely. Thank you for having me, man. I really appreciate that.
Oh, I'm glad to have you. Thank you for coming in, because I knew you had a lot going on, and I saw, on the Facebook, I said, oh, wow, Adrian just, he just had a newborn baby girl.
Yes, sir.
So I was kind of waiting for you to kind of be like, hey, man, I really wanted to be on the stream, but I just had a baby girl, things are going on. Can we reschedule? And I was completely ready to do that. But the fact that you still came on, Adrian, I greatly appreciate that, man. Greatly appreciate that. So glad to have you on. And we'll do it again for sure. I always tell my special guests, there will be another date and time that we'll be able to do this again and have good times for sure.
Thank you. I do try my best to keep my word. I mean, your word is your bond, man. I mean, if I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. If I don't, see, for example, if I wasn't going to be able to do it, I would actually hit you up at least 3-4 hours in advance and be like, hey, man, I'm not going to make it. That will give you enough time for you to do what you have to do. But the fact that I didn't get back to you, it wasn't for sure that I was going to be here. Just like I told you,
And I'm the same way, man. I really do try, to be a man of my word. And if I say something, I live by it, you know, and that's a good way to think. But things do happen.
Yes,
Things
sir.
can
Yeah.
happen. So, you know, I don't criticize anybody if an emergency were to come up, or, you know, something came up, a life scenario, something life changing, you know, that something gets rescheduled, you know, no problem whatsoever. But I have much respect for you, Adrian, for coming on. I
Thank
greatly
you,
do
sir.
appreciate it. All right, well, I don't see any more questions, so I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. But make sure, guys, you go down and in the video description, check out Adrian Mateo Drones. Give him a like, give him a follow, and he's doing some great things on his channel. You know, he's got some RC car stuff going on. He's got some camera birds tutorials, some demonstrations on there. He's got some FPV stuff, and I think from what we heard tonight, we're going to be seeing some more FPV to come on Adrian's
Yes.
channel. I'm excited for you.
FPV, more of those drone pictures that I'm taking. I'm also going to go ahead and put in, add some more of my RC Nitro videos in there. I'm going to kind of switch it up a little bit. Like you said, it's my channel, and I just do what I want to do on it.
Absolutely. Hey, thank you so much, Crystal. I really appreciate
Thank you, man.
that.
Appreciate you.
Greatly appreciate that. Hey, and Win Jummy said he just subbed you. Thanks a lot for your support, guys. Really
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you. I'm about to go ahead and get you right back, buddy.
There you go. And congratulations to Crystal Justice for hitting 1K subscribers tonight. And it was because of you guys. You guys in the community. Thank you for your support. And like I said, there's going to be more giveaways, more live streams to come, and more regularly uploaded content. So stay tuned for that. All right. Well, I think we'll go ahead and give it to a close. Adrian, anything else you wanted to say?
I just want to go ahead and say that when Jumbie FPV, I just want to hit us up to your channel as well, buddy. Thank you, man.
Awesome, man. Greatly do appreciate you guys.
I just want to go ahead and say thank you again for the chance to be in your channel. I really appreciate it. You're more than welcome to come to my stream as well. I think from the very beginning, I've been sending you links after links after link to go ahead and come on in. I know we're all busy. I just want you to be able to come in on your own time. And I also want you to come into my channel, you know, be a regular one if you can. If you're not, I completely understand. Long story short, man, you're not just somebody I know from Delaware. Man, you'll become an inspiration to a lot of us, you know, to just keep it moving, get into the hobby, help one another. I barely hear people saying, hey, man, you should go ahead and subscribe to somebody's channel and show them love and support. You don't really hear that that much. And I hate it when we don't look out for one another. Not everybody, but I just wish everybody just get together, support one another, make the drone community grow a little bit bigger. You know, stop with the negativity and just all be one. You know, it's that simple.
Absolutely. I make you this promise here, Adrian. Anytime that I have the chance, I will either be on your live stream, I will join in, or I will be in that chat, man.
You'll
Hit that like
chat.
button
Yes,
and showing you that support, brother. I promise you that. Weekends do tend to get a little crazy for me in the summer, just with the family and camping and stuff like that. But like I said, if there's any way possible I can be there to show you support, you know I will definitely do that, man.
Yes,
I greatly appreciate invites. Keep them coming. Keep them coming, man, because I love to show that support anytime I can. Anytime I can.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much all for the support tonight. Make sure you check out Adrian Mateo Drones. Make sure you subscribe. And we will see you guys back in a couple weeks for some more live streams on the channel, more giveaways, more special guests. You're not going to want to miss out. So hit that subscribe. Make sure you click that bell icon so you get notified first when I put out new content and give you information about live streams. All right, guys. Everybody have a great night. Adrian, thank you so much. Congratulations once again.
Thank you,
beautiful.
Sir.
And tell the wife that we're all rooting for her fast recovery.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Everybody in the chat. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate it, man. Everybody have a good evening.
E-Drone and Adrian Mateo Drones, out.
All right.